welcome to journal entry number 4. As you can probably tell already, my esophagus still isn't working right. And I can't get an appointment through the VA till May. So they said that they would send me to a civilian doctor so that they could get me in earlier, but that's been about 3 weeks, and they haven't gotten back with me yet. But I'm still also having all these other problems, medical problems. Anyway, I wanted these journal entries to be my way of expressing what's in my heart and telling my friends, what's going on in my life. But it doesn't look like I can do that because people, they weaponize everything I say. Now, the last 3 journal entries, I got some people saying mean things to me, and my real close friends were upset by that. I've spent my whole life being abused by everybody. So when I make a video and 2 or 3 people abuse me, that's way better than the previous 60 years, because I've got a lot of people that make comments about how they're praying for me or that they love me. I get new friends that call because they in my journal entry stories, they see things that they're going through themselves. But so far no real damage has been done, but it could come to that. That just as an example, like if I were to go take a trip and I were to make a video telling people I'm taking a trip, then my neighbors would probably take advantage of the situation and they would, vandalize my property. A previous example, years ago, I made a couple of videos about my guns. And I got a knock on my door, and when I went out, there were, I think, 6 policemen standing around my yard with their guns drawn and pointed at me because my sister-in-law called the police and told them that I was threatening people with a gun. And the only reason she did that is because she saw me make a video about my guns, so she knew I own guns. And that was just her weaponizing that video to try to cause me harm. So I could have gotten killed. Police are not that bright, and a gun is a pretty complicated thing. Real easy to make a mistake with one. Not too long ago, I made a video about my wife. You can go back and look it up. I think it just says my wife. I think that was the name of the video. But I guess I got a phone call from the Department of Human Services. Those are the people that take your children away and stuff like that. And they said, the lady on the other end just says, in your own words, explain what happened. And That's all she said. And I thought about it. I says, like, in reference to what? And she wouldn't tell me. So I said, well, I was sitting in my recliner and the phone rang, and when I picked it up, you said, in your own words, describe what happened. Yes, I was being a smart aleck. But, I mean, I really didn't know. I mean, I didn't understand what it was about. But, I mean, it could have been my neighbors might have heard me out in the yard crying or screaming or something like that. But I think it was just somebody saw me talk about my wife in a YouTube video, and they just decided to weaponize that information. Anyways, it's really difficult to have a lifetime of basically nothing except misery, and to wake up every day knowing that my job in life is to change an old lady's diaper and feed her and clean up after her, and then wake up tomorrow and do it all over again, and to know that that's all I have left forever. I've got a lot of people that are telling me to snap out of it, and that's not a good thing to say to somebody that's going through what I'm going through. I can't. I don't have any means of snapping out of this. I know that one day Christ is going to return. I'm still hopeful that the last days will begin when this current calendar of civilization ends. I'm still thinking September 23rd will be the last day that our moon goes through cycles. Because before Christ comes, the moon will go full and stay full forever. If I'm wrong, oh well. I mean, I know that I'm not wrong about Christ returning and the moon going full. But what day? The Bible itself says no man knows the day or the hour. So, it's kind of presumptuous for me to say when the last days are going to begin. But at the same time, what else have we got? It's my only hope. And without the Christ's return, none of us have any hope. Well, things are getting pretty bad. We should be getting close to the end.